This one's a bit hard to describe. I've tried it a few different ways. Clarissa's going to help me maybe a little bit.
Yeah, so I guess it says here, charge heavy opener, parry option select nerf. So I guess before going into more details, we probably have a lot of people in the community who aren't really familiar with FGC or fighting games, and which is option select is one of them. So could you maybe further elaborate what does a parry option select mean? Is it like, do I press a button and then I have two options? Is it like...
Yeah, so maybe the best way to understand it is think about it. Someone does something to you, and it might be a couple of things, and you're like, is it A, is it B? And you press some kind of button combination that beats both options. Instead of saying like, should I parry this or should I, whatever, counter guard break that? You go, actually, I could do, for example, a zone attack option select for parry. So if you press heavy and light, you can be like, okay, parry out-prioritizes zone. So if they threw a real heavy, you will parry it, and you're happy. And if they did like heavy feint guard break, because they didn't actually do something you parry, your zone attack will come through, and the zone will beat the heavy feint guard break. So that would be like a zone option select, for example. Doesn't beat everything. Like they could just do empty and then parry your zone, or dodge it or whatever, right? Like, so in that case, it's not horrible because we don't have 100% success with some kind of defensive option. That would be really bad. Having some options, that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So here, in this particular case, the charged heavy opener we didn't like because it put very, very, very little risk on the defender, at least with zone option or dodge attack parry. There's a certain amount of risk that happens in these moves. Here, there was basically no risk.
Okay.
They would begin to charge an attack, immediately cancel it if it's not a parry, and go back to neutral faster than most characters can. And that made them very hard to punish. Either way, we're going to make that time a little bit longer, so it's a bit in line with regular kind of heavy feint guard break, or heavy feint and sit.
Okay.
Make sense?
And then because of that, this weekend's the Shinobis, Highlander, and Conqueror's parry option select.
Exactly.
There are different option selects because you mentioned zoned.
There's quite a number of possible ways you can do tricky things. The one thing we're going to do here is only the charged heavy, which is the long charge windup, which turns out to be very short windup if you cancel it immediately. Cool?
Sounds good.
I hope everyone understood. I'm sorry. There's patch notes in there as well. Maybe it explains it better than I did there.
To me, I thought you were clear.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
But I'm also like fighting game background, so I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. That's true. You're an easy case. Okay.
Well, I mean, like it also comes into like timing too, because it's not like you see them throw a heavy. Oh, let me press a zone. Because if you press it maybe a little too late, your zone's going to come out instead of the parry, or vice versa. So it gets a little complicated.
Yes.
And so just play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll feel it. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
It'll be good. Conquerors won't be quite as awful to fight against.